of a lament and a recognizing beauty in the world, the wilderness of Wyoming and Utah, the beautiful mountains, and just this kind of wish for love. So that's what this poem's about. So it's called Rising. Impeccable clouds peeled pale clean, parading like aircraft carriers filling charcoal sky. Into the cracked eggshell, sinkhole my heart, healing even as it wants what it wants. It beats on, mist color faraway mountains, ultramarine. These Utah mountains are the mountains of the summer of my long trek east to Colorado. Wheeling alone across gold and camouflage hills, valleys, plains, saltlands, up the thundering massive Rockies, carved brutally like an old dog's teeth, century-hammered islands of stone mirroring my own solitude, my recent exile from regret and despair. This is my long voyage into the looming, beautiful emptiness of the frustrated terrain of my pining soul. I am the perennial passenger, bearing the cargo of excruciating solitude and exquisite salvation. Long journey filled with sudden bright rainfalls, falling quick, heavy, hard, fat raindrops, ricocheting back like ping pong balls into the endless abyss of pewter sky. The heart wants what the heart wants, even if it is a sickness, a helpless surrender to the virus of improbable love, impossible love. This self-inflicted flu of desire is infinite, incurable. The disease of choice without hesitation. The ache wants what the ache wants. Here's what I want. Her gaze, flaming torch, gaze blazing back at me, adoring, unflinching, unyielding. The sweat of my fingertips smearing a wet path on her upturned flushed face. Her legs, slender, fragile, spreading, displaying, butterfly wings, slow motion beckoning. The rosebud that is her mouth blossoming, flowering on the underside of my thigh. The ebony shroud that is her hair pulled back to reveal the crooked curve of her bending neck. The bonfire that sits unattended and smothering in the belly of my yearning, that she jumpstarts sparks with the gorgeous wreckage of her wayward scent. And finally, she, smiling, singing, swinging, in the playground of tall trees, eucalyptus waving, roses steaming, and me laying and longing in the cool grass that holds the promise of her whispers, the blueprint to plunder the secret joy of two lovers decoding the mystery of survivors, forged like two metals in these shadows, while the faraway guitars and his innocent children embrace in mud-splattered ecstasy, and the possibility of our love becomes evident, like a serene waterfall frozen in an arc, creating a bridge across the spring pasture to that place, that hollow, that sacred ground that is rising in the twilight of our dreams. Actually, to be really honest about it, it's more about 3 or 4 women, the women that I have had the most obsession with, because there's parts of each in this. But then I like that because really that it is about women in general, how I feel about women in general. And even though it was an obsession in the past, right now I think it fuels me and helps me with my art. I think a lot of people would say that other human beings ignite their art, not just sexually, but emotionally and psychologically. So this poem is about that too.